Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Zach with Money Pit RC. So you guys kind of like these jumbled up videos, so we're going to do that right now. So we got a little bit of mail call that I'm very excited for. We're going to do a little bit of building of the new build, hence the mail call. And that's pretty much it. We're just going to kind of talk about what we got, what our plans are, and that's it. Maybe other things. I don't know. I really don't have any plans for this video. I just wanted to talk about the mail call and the new builds, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so first things first, Endura sent out everybody a rear axle riser that bought the new Planet axles. So I just randomly got this in the mail, which is really cool. So we're going to swap out our 3D printed rear axle riser and put in the Endura adjustable one that they sent you. So if you order the axles, you should be randomly expecting one of these in the mail. If not, it should come with the axles if you purchased them after the fact. So we're going to get that switched up. So nothing too special about it. It is a adjustable rear axle riser. That's all I got to say. Let's install it. So nothing was wrong with my 3D printed one. I just figured the black aluminum one will look better, and it does. So got that all fitted. A lot of adjustability there, which is really nice. That is done. What do you guys think of this Jeep so far? I really like it. I really like the cage. I want to figure out how to make like a fake, like the padding that they put on the roll bars. So if you got any ideas in the comments down below, let me know. Definitely no line slayer, but definitely looks really cool driving down the trails. So, project 1, done. Well, not the whole project, but Big Kid Tiny Truck. I guess last week he was having a big sale on the Mias Racing parts and Little Guy Racing parts. I guess, I don't know if he's just not going to be selling that stuff anymore, but we stocked up on a couple things. So we got some drive shafts. I forget what size I got. They look like Jeep or Bronco, or I lied. These are Gladiator. These are Jeep or Bronco, or Deadbolt. I really don't know. I don't remember, but we ordered 2 sets of metal drive shafts. We did order a set of Gladiator links and Bronco Jeep links. I don't like how they're not labeled because I don't know, but I can just tell these links are longer. So 2 sets of links, 2 sets of drive shafts. We're going to be tossing the shorter version, which I don't know which one's this one. We're going to put these and these on the new build. We're going to hang these up on the wall for future projects. This is the big one. 24 Yep. I already opened it because I was very excited. I don't know if this is a reenactment of him or if he was just trying to send me something cool, but I really appreciate it. This is going to go, he might be too big. If I just shove him down in there. We might have to do some surgery. I think we got to cut his legs off. But that is a nice thought. Thank you very much for that. Didn't know if there was any secret messages. Line Killers Club. I'm a part of the club, I guess. Sorry, we're crawling. Crawlers rule everything around me. Dope. Basket Boy. I don't have a basket. And a whole bunch of these stickers. Love these little stickers. So cool. I guess I gotta put yep on everything. Let's get to the real reason I ordered something from 24yep.com. If you want to check out 24yep.com. Boys, look at these. I'm pretty sure he calls these root beer, the color. But these are some Yep spec Mias Racing axles. So they are the normal version. Well, I guess now they are version 1. They just came out with the version 2, which is like a rounder pumpkin style. So these are version 1. Mias Racing axles. They are the aluminum version. Brass knuckles. I'm pretty sure they have brass diff covers. But he got to pick the color, and I think he did a very well job. He had one job, and he did it right. I'm super happy. I'm super proud of him for how far he's come. He's done a great job in the microcrawler world, and he's not stopping anytime soon. So, 24yep.com, go buy a set of these axles because I'm pretty sure they're going to be a limited run. So if you want a set of brown, root beer, copper, whatever color you want to call this, axles, I'd go get them now. Everybody that has these axles, you already know they come with the underdrive gear, they come with the steering link, they come with the adjustable servo mount and hardware and everything you need for these axles. So I have big plans for these axles. We're gonna do a build for something, and before I got these in my hands, I was kind of off about the color because I set these up. They are the Treys beadlock wheels. I specifically built these up to build with this. The color's a little off. This is more of like a gold, but I feel like they'll still be fine. So we're just gonna rock them. So this with the Mias links and drive shafts, and we just got to pick a chassis. So let's get some parts going. But first, in his video, he did a comparison of these in different environments. I feel like he missed a couple key environments that we need to know what these look like. So this is what they look like next to my iced tea. This is what they look like next to a Slim Jim. Don't you hate it when you just wasted it's currently 12:58 at night, so 1 a.m. So you build something and it's not what you expected. So I always wanted one of those like open cage, like buggy style builds, and I tried it and I hate it. I even tried putting a body on top and it didn't work. So this is just what I just wasted my life on. Of course we put the new axles on, the new links, assembled all those, which now I know why I don't buy these links, because they suck to assemble. And you have to have the ball ends just right, so I had to look on the website, figure out which way they went. Don't worry about that. So I don't like it because I don't know what to do with electronics. Tried to put the battery up here, it didn't fit. So we're gonna change it right now. 2 a.m. Alright, so this is what we came up with. Love those axles just popping through. Looks so good. So we have a old Toyota body that I printed a while ago, and I was just waiting for the right build to put it on. And I think this is it. So Endura LCG chassis that I cut down. NSD servo. Furytech electronics, Mias Racing links, stock drive shafts, of course Yep specs, Mias Racing axles. Then we have the Treys beadlock wheels, Proline tires, and the gold hardware from Little Guy Racing Parts. So I feel like this thing should rip. It's got weight, it's got style. So now we just need to paint the body. What color? Let's start painting now. So when it comes to painting your bodies, it really doesn't matter. I just kind of go with the flow and just whatever paint I have, I just start spraying. So with this body, I did do like a tan underneath, I did a brown, and then I did like brown spots and then hunter green spots, but in between I've been putting some salt just for that texture. So we'll see how it turns out. So you can see I did like a tannish. The salt really is just for texture. And then like it's got like brown spots, green spots, tan spots. You don't really know what it looks like until it's all done and dried, and I'm going to do a little bit of sanding, hopefully to reveal a little bit more of that like tan layer. But like I said, it's all personal preference. Who really cares what it looks like? So now we just got to wait for it to dry. So this is my at-home crawler course that I've been working on. They kind of have like this wall of stone, and I've been adding to it here and there. So I don't know. Still need to get a couple more rocks. Every time I find a rock, I usually just put it back in the car and take it home. So it's got some good lines so far. Still trying to get everything laid out. I want to fill up this whole section with rocks, so I can just kind of, you know, come off these rocks, go right to my own pile. But I feel like it's pretty cool. That's me getting distracted from painting. So we're back inside now. Got it all painted up. We did put the body under some water, did a little light sanding to try to get the salt off most of the way. So this is what the roof looks like with the salt. It kind of looks like it's pitted a little bit. Also with the hood. So I don't really know exactly what I was going for. I did do a little bit of painting in the front, just the yellow lights and the Toyota, but I don't know. It looks different. So I think it'll be fine. So my next part is windows. I really hate doing windows. So I'm going to show you how I do it. If you do it a different way that makes my life easier, leave a comment down below, because I don't like doing them. So I have this Lexan right here. It comes in like a 12 by 12 sheet. I don't know the size, but I'll leave a link in the description box of it. Get it on Amazon. It's pretty cheap. So I use this for all my windows. Let's say we're going to do this back window. So I will put it on the outside, kind of like line up the bottom at least. I'll grab a marker and I'll just put some dotted lines. Give some room around the edges, just so you have something to put the glue. So just put some dotted lines, and then just get some scissors. Cut around the dotted lines. And then you'll take that, go on the inside. Some of these 3D prints have like a raised on the inside. And it should fit. On the inside it'll fit just nice where it goes around, and then you can just see the window from the outside. So that's how I do it, at least cut it. For the gluing, I just hot glue. So I'll put like a little bead around the outside. You just want to be careful, you don't want it to ooze out or you'll see it. So just put a little bit around the outside, and then stick it down. And then what I do is I just put a little bit on the outside of it, just kind of give it that extra protection. That's how I do it. If you have an easier way, let me know, because the windshield's always the worst part for me, just because it is like contoured, it has that curve. Let's put these windows in. Alright, so we got all the windows in. I think it looks pretty good. I did get a little bit of glue on the outside, but I really don't care. It's not no beauty contest, but that's what it looks like on the underside. All my glue and all that, but like I said, doesn't really matter on the inside because you don't see it. You just see the outside. I think it turned out really well. Good enough for me, right? So now let's just add some little accessories, I guess. We can probably paint the tail lights. So I bought this stuff a while ago. It's like a tail light repair kit for an actual car. So I use this for tail lights because it does have adhesive on it. So I'll just cut it out and stick it here, and that's pretty much my tail lights. Super easy, super simple. It gets the job done. Looking pretty good so far. What else should we do? So I have this foil tape, and I'll like put it on panels. Just act like, oh, it's been replaced or something like that. We can mess with it, see what we like. So I added a little spot there, and then I added a little spot back here. Nothing crazy, just something to make it look, you know, ratty. So normally I'll use this to kind of like give it a little bit more texture, but I'm all out. Ooh, I got an idea. So I like mixing these two paints to act as rust. So we'll do that. Kind of gives it like a brownish, I don't know. But you don't want to mix it too much because you still want some of that black and brown together. And I like to use one of these brushes, like usually a smaller one, but I don't have one right now, but just something that'll give that, like, you know what I'm talking about. So I'll start out small first. I'll use a small brush. You don't want a lot of paint, just a little bit, just to blend in some areas. And then I'll use this one and just kind of make it less. Might be hard to see, but you get the idea. Just kind of go wild wherever you want. I don't even know if you can tell. I know on the back I did a little bit too much green, so I'm trying to get rid of that harsh green. This is why you don't take advice from me. So I started to do this, and then I got a little too happy, and I kind of just did the whole thing. So now it's kind of like a more brown-ish. I don't know. I kind of went a little crazy. And I started and I just didn't stop. So now we have a more brown car. I don't know, I kind of dig it. It's brown, it's ratty. I think we're just going to leave it like this. Alright, let's clean this stuff up and put it on the chassis and see how it looks. Not my final vision, but I think it works. I really think it works. Axles don't match, but whatever. You get the idea. But, hey, I dig it. I really dig it. It's really cool. It's something different, but it does need something else. Just something. Yep. Now it's certified. Certified Line Slayer. Alright, so now that this video has been a complete jumbled mess, it started as just talking about these axles, now we build a whole car. It wouldn't be a true money pit video if we didn't do crawler tracks, right? We're going to do that now. So that's going to conclude today's video. I know it was a whole bunch of stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a great time filming this thing. I didn't expect to make a whole car out of this video. I just want to do a little bit of talking about these axles and a little bit of other stuff, but one thing led to another. here we are. We made a whole car. So I will leave links in the description box below where you can check out these axles and some other things that I said in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, you know where to read through all your feedback. Catch you guys in the next video.